What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. I know I haven't posted anything in quite a while. Basically what we're going to be doing today is catching you up on everything. So anything from the daily to the drift car to supporters of the channel, all that. Before we get into any of that, we're going to start with our supporter. So brand new supporter to the channel. Thank you, Sunset Auto. If you guys are looking for anything for your car, going from headlights to headers to exhaust systems, check out the link in the description, Sunset Auto. Since they are the new supporter of the channel, we will have a discount code. So check out the links in the description and I'll bring you right to the page. And you know what I mean? Z-Bruhz community getting the hookup now. So thanks again, Sunset Auto. So I took a couple months hiatus, you know what I mean, to clear my mind and get all my ducks in a row, per se. And I was able to film a few things. I just never really put an edit together for that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you, I'm just gonna kind of throw you guys in. What I did is I found a motor. Robbie and I basically transported the motor to his house, and from transporting the motor to his house, we started doing the work on it. So we compression tested it. Everything was within 5 degrees of pressure, and everything was pretty much kosher for this motor. It's like low mileage motor, about 100K I think on it, 102, 103 or whatnot. That originally was going to go in this, in the drift car, obviously, because as we know, so since the motor blew up, that was the goal, was to refresh the new motor from Quinn Bannon, put that in this, and start driving this ASAP. Well, some things started happening with the daily. So I've started to notice an extreme amount of oil consumption in the daily. At first, I thought it could have been rear main sealed, whatnot, piston rings. It was going back and forth. Valve stem seals, we don't know exactly what it was. At first, me and Robbie, or Robbie and myself, we noticed that I did have a leak on one of the valve covers. So we fixed that. It helped the oil consumption a bit. And then there was still some there, so it was kind of confusing. And then basically what I did is I kind of did some more diagnosing, started to notice a little bit of oil under the car, rear main seal again. So had to do that work. And then going off of that, what I'm going to be doing in the next video or so is actually showing you how to compression test the motor to see exactly if it's going to be piston rings or valve stem seals or whatnot. But I have noticed a good amount of soot coming out of the exhaust, and it's kind of on the rear bumper of the daily. So not ideal, but it is what it is. So again, I'm just trying to bring you guys as much quality footage as possible. So we're going to have that compression check total video of exactly how to compression check your car to make sure that all the cylinders are firing properly. We're going to check spark plugs in that same video, and going off from there, we're actually going to have another video of exactly the difference between halogen bulbs and LED bulbs for tail lights, turn signals, reverse lights for the Z32 car from our supporter, Sunset Auto. So make sure that you guys look in the description, hit that link, and definitely check their company out. With that being said, we're going to go a few months back to when Robbie and I picked up the motor from Quinn Bannon, and we're also going to kind of run into seeing, that thing sounded sick. And also we're going to run into Julian. So Julian came back for a little bit and we hung out and stuff. So it's going to be a good little catching up video for you guys, and just to see kind of what I was up to in the past couple months. And then from there, again, everything pretty much is going to be back into the present time as of now. So that being said, let's check it out.
Peekaboo, I see you. I'm pretty sure that that's another rod cap there. Jeez. Oh, she done.
I already started taking everything apart. So for the new motor that I just got, I did get another VG30 DE. So what I'm gonna do is we're just taking the timing components off of this, because I did do the 120K kit probably like maybe 5,000, 10,000 miles ago for this. So I'm just gonna take all the parts off that I got for this, and we're gonna swap it to the new motor. And who's gonna be doing that is Robbie. Robbie's gonna be doing the timing again, because I trust him. I don't trust myself with measuring the freaking tensioner to 4 millimeters and all that bull crap. But before we get into anything, oh, look who's here. What's up, guys? Julian's here. He wanted to show you something. So I looked on the other side. So when at the event, we looked on this side. We saw that I blew 2 caps out the pan. And then this morning, as I was taking things apart, after I moved the alternator, this fell off. And then I was like, huh. And then I look in the side of the pan on the passenger side, and I find another cap.
Nope, it's not a cap.
Or
That's your rod.
rod end.
That's
So
that's your bottom of your rod.
So yeah, that's on this side of the motor. So I think as of right now, I know I did 1, 2, and 4. I don't know if I did any others on this side, so we're gonna find out by the end of the day.
All right.
But that's crazy. But Julian, so as you guys saw a few months back, Mark brought up a Z for Julian. Julian bought a ZF Mark and everything, and we actually saw it here in the dark. Well, Julian's been working on it since he's been back. Watch your head, don't freaking smash it.
It's definitely a different car.
Yeah. What? You didn't run these wheels, right?
Nah.
You didn't run those at the event.
That would break axles,
Yeah.
bro. Those are 13-inch wide. In the rear.
Dang. 13s in the rear? What's in the front?
12s.
Oh my God, all the grip.
Yeah.
He just picked this up. So, damn, man, this thing is crazy. The Bomax mirrors too.
Those
Sheesh.
are veal side mirrors.
Oh, veil slide.
The same with the
Ooh.
wheels. The wheels are veal side. as well.
Dang. Japan. Must be nice when you're coming back from Japan.
Definitely.
But yeah, man, what's the body kit? Whose kit is that? Is that
That's that fucking
the
JP fiberglass.
Yeah, JB fiberglass. Yeah.
So it was
yeah.
like $500.
Hell yeah.
It's not that bad, honestly.
No. That's legit.
It fits pretty nice. Right?
Yeah.
Like I didn't sand anything. Only thing I had to sand was this piece, and that was just because like this part of it.
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
Like it didn't want to sit flush to the body because it was hidden, so I sanded that a little bit back, but that's pretty much about it.
True. Okay. Yeah, and he's got all J-spec taillights.
Yeah. That was one thing that I
He
wanted
splurged
so
on.
bad,
He
yeah.
splurged on those boys. Trust me.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
sir.
trying to get them, but they're expensive.
They're definitely expensive.
Yeah. He's got his new wheel in there.
Thrash racing wheels.
Yeah.
Got my little Sailor Moon interior.
Yeah.
The mats, the little air freshener stickers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Straight from Japan. Damn. It looks good, man.
She definitely
She
was
look good. She look good, man.
Spent
Out here, he's back in
too
the Z
much
game.
Too much money into this car
I,
already.
dude.
I literally
you know.
could have bought a right-hand drive one.
I believe it. I believe it.
100% could have bought one. Like I did all the calculations afterwards. I was like, okay. I was like, oh, let's just bought a right-hand drive one.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, though.
It's all right.
It is what it is. It's good, though. It's sick, man. It looks good. I saw it come up the driveway, and so, like, when I was working on the Z, I could look over the hood, and I look, and I just see his, like, front end coming up with the J-spec bumper. I was like, ooh! So,
Like,
it's
I
pumped.
lost that damn turn signal. I was pissed.
Oh, true.
Brand new,
Yeah.
scratched up. It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all right.
Drift light, baby.
Drift life. Yeah.
Buy it, fix it, you break it. But,
I did that deal. I did single exit too on the car for the exhaust.
yeah, I saw that. Yeah, fire. Yeah.
You know, I like my single exit exhaust.
Yeah, dude, I didn't even get to put this up yet, the footage. I'm sorry, I've been slacking, but I actually wall tapped, and it was a perfect wall tap. It just ripped the vinyl off. Crazy.
Bro, everybody,
Crazy.
all my boys in Japan, they were like, yo, your boy's car is sick. I'm like, yeah, nigga. Like, we about that right.
Yeah, we out here, man.
Out here trying to fucking.
Now we're trying to do something stupid. He's like, yeah.
I mean, not stupid, but.
I mean, it is what it is. But hell yeah, man. It's good to have him back, dude. It's good to be back.
2 years.
I know, bro. So
2
long.
years is a very, very long
On the
time.
ship, working hard.
Ship life sucks.
He's like, ship life sucks.
It's like a prison on water. Anybody that thinks about joining the military, Air Force, don't do the Navy. It's a prison on water. It's really, really bad. Don't do it.
It's really, really bad. Hell yeah. But, all right, man, we're going to get back into this. So all the timing components, pulleys and gears and everything and such, the belt itself. Basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking off the plenum, the valve covers and everything because they're already pretty much painted. I may go back and touch them up and make sure everything seals right, but we're going to take the top end of this and put it on the new motor because it doesn't come with any of that. But the main reason why I kind of just got into this really quick was because, again, I'm having Robbie do all the timing stuff. So let's get under here. Let me see if I can get you guys a better view, finally, of the carnage down low here. I gotta find out which way it goes here. That's that side. And then what I found out today is we had another blowout over here. So I actually took that cap out. There it is.
Right in the middle of the screen there. Pretty crazy. But yeah. Blew that right out. Oh, and actually you can see where... Get you guys in there. There we go.
So yeah, pretty much that's that. That's what we're working on and everything like that. So we're gonna go see Robbie in the morning, and I'll see if I can get you guys a little bit of footage seeing him and seeing what projects he's got going on. All right, guys, the next day, back out here at Robbie's at the new shop space. Look at this. He be cleaning up. He got the gear. Look at this. Woo! Aluminum car trailer, tire rack. Can't wait to see him on the track. Shoot.
He got over there too.
Oh wait, another one. Another one. Hold on. Where is it? Another one. Another one. Oh, there's another one? Where?
Right here.
Oh, hold up. We coming back around.
He got the 2000 vibes rims on there right there.
Oh, hell yeah. Another one. So we were able to find another 90 low mileage motor. So basically we're just going to do another refresh on this VG30. I know a lot of you guys are saying like, oh, are we going to go NAT? We're going to do all this, all that. Maybe for the next season, what I'm trying to do is actually just be able to drive, because I'm so sad that this dude comes from Japan, is able to drive an event, and I blow my motor that day. So it sucks. It is what it is.
What was it? I got back like Friday. No, was it Thursday? It was Thursday night I got back, and then Friday was the drift event. And I didn't go Friday, and then Saturday he blows it up.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
sick. No,
Saturday I blowed up, then Sunday.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Then Sunday you show up.
Because y'all went up on Friday
Yeah.
to spend the night, and then I had to do something with the family. But yeah, you blow it up Saturday, and then I come up there Sunday, and I'm just like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Just blow it up when I did. Yeah, that's cool. You know, I just can't even go passenger. Not one
Yeah.
ride along after like 2 years.
Yeah.
And I feel like that sucks. That's
Yeah. So it sucked that I wasn't able to drive with him, because now he's going to Washington State.
Yeah.
So
All the way on the other side.
literally on the other side of the country. So it is what it is, but obviously we're going to keep in touch. But so I just want to be able to drive. I don't want to miss anything this season. I want to get Robbie out there. Robbie, the last event that I think you were at was Lebanon, and then we had a misfire issue, and then you drove home. That was that. So we need to make sure that this is set, so then I can force these moffs to get out on the track. It is an early motor. What did you say, 30p heads? Yeah, so it is an early style motor. But yeah, basically I'm just gonna be refreshing all the valve covers up. Basically just taking them off of my motor, putting that whole kit that I have on there for that, and we should be good to go there. I already have my phase 2 injectors all set up and everything on my harness, so that should be good. Robbie's checking the belt out now. I didn't see any cracking or anything, so. But yeah, so that's what we did. I basically just ripped all this stuff off, as you guys saw yesterday. Julian helped out a little bit. But yeah, so that's what we're kind of getting into. We're going to catch up a little bit, and we got another VG30 build going on for you guys. That was the one that you just said that was leaking like crazy.
2 and 4.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, no, I'm trying to think of the 2 cylinders that come up together,
I got you.
because you got 2 that come up at the same time. So
Yeah.
$25.
This one was 20. This one was 25. This was 23.
This one's 20.
Okay. So this one's 20. This one's 20.
I want to say it's probably from freaking just a little debris, just
Like kind of sitting around in there.
yeah, because it was just sitting in the shop.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah, you
it
never
was
know
pretty
what.
clean, but you see all the sand and the dust.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
top of
yeah.
this,
You never know what can
especially on this side.
fall in
quite
there.
a bit, so.
Well, got the car pretty much all set and done to be able to pull the old motor out. So as you can see, I basically just pulled everything off that I needed. Anything from the water inlet tubes to valve covers to injectors to basically anything and everything that I needed, because the motor that I bought was basically set up like this. So it's basically what I'm at. Everything, again, just disconnected, radiator, there, plenum, all that, and everything that I'm transplanting from this motor is currently all right here. So you can see coolant tubes, intake piping, valve covers, starter, alternator, power steering pump, all the water coolant lines, which we'll probably be deleting some of those, injectors, headers, coil packs, VTCs, fan, timing covers, cast, basically everything that we're gonna need to just swap on over. I did pick up a Z1 adapter kit for injectors because this fuel rail is for a 93 to 96. The motor is a 90 to 92 motor, so Robbie's got an older style fuel rail for me, so I needed the adapter kit to put new injectors into an old style fuel rail. So that's that. Oil tree, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. There's a ton of crap.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing for the last couple of months, just working on that motor that was going to be going to the drift car. But after doing a little bit of research and a little bit of work more in the present time now, the Daily's got some issues. So I think we're actually going to put that refreshed motor into the Daily because, I mean, it kind of makes sense. I drive that car every single day, and going to and from work is kind of a haul. So having a low mileage motor is going to be best for it. And for the drift car, I want to make sure that the motor is going to be sound so we don't run into any oil issues or anything like that. So I think we're going to do some bearings, some piston rings, we're going to kind of do an entire rebuild, I would say, of that NA motor. And when I mean a rebuild, I don't mean a refresh. I mean, we're going to be doing anything and everything possible to that motor. Because quite honestly, I kind of want to turbo it. So I kind of want to go NAT. I think it'd be a cool build, and I think it would be just great information for you guys in the community, and also for me as growth as an individual and as a quote-unquote mechanic, to do something, I mean, a self-taught mechanic, to do something kind of out of my comfort level, and I think it would be great footage for you guys. With that being said, I know she misses you guys. I know you miss her, but soon enough, she will be back in business. I promise that. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button right here. And if you're looking for any additional content, all you have to do is click one of the links here. In the meantime, I'll see you guys soon. Peace.